So when Apple announced the iPhone SE, it caused quite a stir because not only is it a very cheap iPhone in iPhone terms, but it has the same processor as the iPhone 11. Surely that can't be true. Well, today we're going to find out by testing the iPhone SE, the 2020 version, against the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So which one do you think is going to win? Let's find out. So with the iPhone SE with the A13 Bionic on the left hand side, we have the iPhone 11 Pro Max also with the A13 Bionic on the right hand side. Of course, the difference is screen resolution and price, as well as cameras and a load of other things, but it's 750 by 1334 on the left and 1242 by 2688 on the right. And as I'm saying that, it looks like I'm watching a mirror image of these two phones as they are flipping between the tests exactly at the same time. We are now into the compression test, and so this really is a good sign that the iPhone SE, look at that, mirror, flip. The iPhone SE has exactly the same processor as the iPhone 11 Pro Max. As we're now into the 16 thread test, a good test to really work that CPU. Who's going to get there first? Oh, fraction of a second there by the iPhone 11 Pro Max. We're both now into the blur test, and it's still maintaining its lead a few frames, just a fraction of a second. We're now into the infinite scrolling list. Of course, this is the beginning of the CPU GPU test. As we now come into the smoke particle test, what we're going to see on the left, on the right for the frame rate, 34, 35, 30 frames on the right. So a big lead there, big faster there on the iPhone SE. So obviously less pixels to push around. Does that translate into 3D as well as 2D? No. Looking at it, I think the iPhone 11 Pro Max is slightly in the lead, ever so slightly. Coming to the end now where it is 1 minute 14.5 and 1 minute 15. Okay, let's tear down those results and see exactly what happened. And as we saw there, the iPhone 11 Pro Max won by just a fraction of a second, 1 minute 14.5 versus 1 minute 15. So we look at the CPU times, 39.5 and 39.5, exactly the same. When we come to mixed CPU, GPU, 20.5 versus 20.5, again, exactly the same. When we come to the GPU, here we saw a slight difference, 15 seconds for the iPhone SE, 14.5 for the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which means that the iPhone 11 Pro Max won overall. Now that's a bit of a surprising result because as we saw there in the mixed CPU GPU, there is less pixels to push around for the iPhone SE, so it did have a better 2D result there, a higher frame rate. I was expecting that to translate to a better 3D experience, but it didn't. But overall, the phones came in practically neck and neck, which means I think we can confirm the iPhone SE has the same processing power as the iPhone 11 Pro Max. My name is Gary Sims. This is SpeedTest. I really hope you enjoyed this test between the iPhone SE and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you like these kind of tests, well, stick around by subscribing to the channel. I'm going to have more iPhone SE videos coming soon, so if you want to see those, make sure you subscribe. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.